Hello. Hello, I'm Dr. Rajiv Ranjan. I'm Assistant Professor, Faculty of Management, Jagannath University, Jaipur. Dear all, today I'm going to discuss universal human value that is called Sarvabhaumik Manaviya Mulya. This universal human values is very relevant in the current situation because when our world is going to more industrialized, more urbanized, that kind of values is going to deplete. हम प्राचीन काल में जिन मानवीय मूल्यों की बात करते थे कि if you have not moral or ethical value, there is no difference between human and animal. Even many a times, this all values inculcate in animals also. So these values that I will discuss here in today's class, they are so important even in the current management because having the good moral value, good ethical value, we cannot develop a deal, we cannot develop a relation because there is a good proverb in our society कि अगर आप व्यापार करना चाहते हो तो अपने व्यवहार में भी निखार आना चाहिए because we cannot expect a good relation, a good deal, a good diplomacy without having a good human values. So I can say that कि good human values is the foundation of every kind of relation is across the world. The social values, peace, ethics, development is understood by the every even animals and humans of entire this world. Even this all the values I have discussed, I am going to discuss here is equal at every part of the world and every corner of this earth. Okay, so universal human values as I discussed ki have the same value or worth for all people despite of culture, tradition, cuisine, costume, religion and physical boundary. It means there is no physical boundary is a hindrance for human values. It is same for all the places and it prevails everywhere in every situation. A value is a universal human values if it has the same value or birth for all. Universal human values apply across the world, across country, culture and religion despite of any differences. Sphere of human value encompass morality, aesthetic, preference, traits, human endeavor and social order. It means in all the values I am discussing here is encompasses the values which have from the bottom to top. It inculcates every kind of situation and in every kind of circumstances. The claim for universal human values can be understood in two different ways. First, it could be that something has a universal value when everybody finds it valuable. It means for every person it should be valuable. So it is called universal human values. अगर मेरे लिए beneficial है तो others के लिए भी it should be beneficial. If it is loss for everyone, it cannot call universal human values. In the same time, it should be beneficial for both of the person for which I am going to make a relation. The second thing is something could have a universal value when all people have reason to believe it has a value. It means the both person या from every person should have believed कि it is beneficial for me या it is good for me. If one rule is applicable to one place, it should be applicable to other place without having any kind of problem, without having any kind of asking the question. It means there should be no any kind of confusion between in other person's mind कि it will be beneficial or harmful for me. यानी कि there should be no question arise in the mind of other people कि the value we are talking about it should be harmful or useful. It always think कि नहीं ये हमारे लिए अगर फ़ायदा होगा यानी यूनिवर्सल ह्यूमन वैल्यूज़ ये एक बहुत क्लियर कट है कि उनके लिए भी उतना ही फ़ायदा होगा जितना हमारे लिए है. ओके, इंडिया इज़ द बर्थ प्लेस ऑफ मेनी रिलीजन. द फर्स्ट इज़ द हिंदुइज्म, बुद्धिज्म, Jainism and Sikhism. Almost India is the melting pot of four major religions: Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism and Sikhism. And the foundation of particularly Buddhism and Jainism is love and compassion. And there I am discussing here the noble eightfold path of Buddhism, that is called the main foundation on which the entire religion is based. That is called, that is these values, I think these values are the building blocks of the universal values. कहते हैं पूरी अगर इमारत है यूनिवर्सल ह्यूमन वैल्यूज, तो दिस कंपोनेंट्स उसके ब्रिक्स हैं, बिकॉज द ऑल वैल्यूज वी आर डिस्कसिंग हियर इज नॉट रिसाइड्स या नॉट बिल्ड विदाउट हैविंग दिस वैल्यूज. तो फर्स्ट इज द राइट अंडरस्टैंडिंग, सही सोच, राइट थॉट, सही विचार, राइट स्पीच, सही वाक्य, राइट एक्शन, सही कार्य, राइट लाइवलीहुड, सही तरह से जीविकोपार्जन, दैट योर लाइवलीहुड शुड बी करेक्ट, जस्टिफिएबल, राइट एफर्ट्स, सही प्रयास, नॉट शुड हार्म एनीवन. अगर आप किसी को हार्म करके अपने लाइवलीहुड अर्न करते हो, दैट इज नॉट यूनिवर्सल और गुड. राइट, अनदर इज राइट माइंडफुलनेस, सही विचार का आवागमन, राइट कंसंट्रेशन, देयर शुड बी कंसंट्रेशन ऑन राइट पाथ. ओके, तो these are the main components of universal human values, or these values you can try, these values are the you are it is correct at every places, even is the north pole or south pole, it has never can change it anywhere. The present course, माने I can make you understand कि why we are discussing on these values. आप कहेंगे कि यार सर तो पुरातनी हो गई है, this is so ancient, what is the need of these things in modern era? To inculcate the ancient thing in modern way, it is more important. Malviya, you have heard the name पंडित मदन मोहन मालवीय, who established बनारस हिंदू यूनिवर्सिटी. उन्होंने कहा था कि we never should forget our ancient culture. This ancient culture is the background to better our world more beautiful. अगर if you want to inculcate all these things in a modern way, we will discuss or we will develop more. कहते भारत विश्व गुरु, हमारे 1500 साल पे हमारे यहाँ नालंदा यूनिवर्सिटी थी, तो हम उस कागार पे खड़े हैं कि हम कहते हैं कि इंडिया वॉज ए विश्व गुरु, ही टीचेस द एवरीथिंग टू एंटायर द वर्ल्ड. So these values are equally relevant, and particularly in the management studies, these values are more important. क्योंकि आप अगर अपने कस्टमर्स को, अपने क्लाइंट को, यू कैन नॉट मेक अ फेवर कि आई विल माई पॉलिसी इज इक्वली बेनिफिशियल फॉर यू, दे विल नॉट कम टू नियर टू यू. वो आपके करीब नहीं आएंगे अगर आप उनके दिल में विश्वास नहीं दिलाते हो कि हमारी आवर प्लानिंग एंड पॉलिसी इज बेनिफिशियल फॉर यू. सो दिस वैल्यूज आर वेरी वेरी पर्टिनेंट एंड रिलेवेंस फॉर द मैनेजमेंट फील्ड. सो आई एम डिस्कसिंग हियर ऑल दिस वैल्यूज. ओके. Already India is, this year India is organizing G20 summit. India is the president of this summit, G20, and the part of this summit is G20, and our main motto, this Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam is the main motto कि entire world is our family and we are the member of entire world. इससे बड़ी values कुछ हो ही नहीं सकती है कि we are the member of this family and our entire globe is our family. हम पूरी दुनिया हमारी परिवार, हम उसका हिस्सा हैं. And our mission of this G20 is the tagline, one earth, one family, one future. मैंने पूरा entire earth is one family and their entire family has one future for all. It means these things, this tagline is equally applicable to every part of this world. It can never change, and every world has the same concern. These are the vital components. These are the vital components to restore the universal human values. These components are major components on which we have discussed in this chapter. कि what are these components? These are the first, love and compassion, that is called Hindi प्यार और करुणा. Second thing is truth, सत्य, non-violence, अहिंसा, righteousness and peace, धार्मिकता और शांति. And last one is, and fifth is service and renunciation. Renunciation is sacrifice, सेवा और त्याग. तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई विल डिस्कस ट्रूथ, लव एंड कंपैशन. लव एंड कंपैशन, प्यार और करुणा. एंड ऑलरेडी आई हैव डिस्कस्ड कि दिस वैल्यूज आर केम फ्रॉम द बुद्धिज्म एंड जैनिज्म. जहाँ तक कि प्यार और करुणा बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. हैव यू हर्ड द स्टोरी ऑफ सिद्धार्थ एंड देवदत्त, जिन्होंने हंस को बो से एरो से उसे इंजर्ड कर दिया, और वो हंस, जब वो डिसीजन होती है कि हंस किसका मालिक कौन होगा एक्चुअल में, आता है बुद्ध की तरफ, तो उससे पता चल गया कि देयर इज़ नो बेटर रिलेशन देन लव एंड कंपैशन. लव से बड़ा कोई रिलेशन हो नहीं सकता है. और लव एक ऐसी चीज़ है जिसको इंसान के अलावा एनिमल्स भी अच्छे से पहचानता है कि मुझे कौन लव कर रहा है और कौन हेट कर रहा है. और मैं ये भी कह सकता हूँ लव एंड कंपैशन के बारे में कि लव एंड कंपैशन इज द बेस्ट काइंड ऑफ नॉन वर्बल कम्युनिकेशन. अगर जहाँ इंसान की जुबान नहीं है ना, लव और कंपैशन वहाँ भी इक्वली एप्लीकेबल है. जिसके पास जुबान नहीं है, इफ यू आर नॉट गेटिंग द लैंग्वेज, यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड द लव एंड कंपैशन, हु इज लविंग यू और हु इज हेटिंग यू. So love and compassion are two positive feelings that helps to make the world a better place. We feel compassion for people who are in unfortunate situation, for poverty, sickness, etc. And we feel the desire to help them. Love, however, is an emotion we feel for someone close to us. The key difference between love and compassion is that the love is a deep feeling of an affection or attachment to anyone, but compassion is a sympathetic pity. दया, करुणा की भाव. अगर आप किसी को देख रहे हैं कि some person is in distress, some animal is suffering from illness, is suffering from disease, या suffering from anxiety, you should help. We should help them without any differentiation, without any caste, creed, religion, किसी तरह के भेदभाव किए बिना we should help them. If any animal or human is in anxiety or suffering from any kind of illness or any kind of disease. This quote I have taken from the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and that define love and compassion. Lord Krishna did quote this quote to the Arjuna, and when Arjuna was demotivating in the battlefield of the Kurukshetra, he was denying he will not fight this battle. The Arjuna was been demotivating. Then Lord Krishna was trying to motivate him. He quote कि to love without condition, to love without condition, to talk without intention, to give without reason, and to give without expectation, that's the spirit of true love. यानी कहते हैं कि हिंदी में एक बड़ी अच्छी है कि जिस चीज़ में बस पाना ही पाना हो, सो कुछ भी कहो, मोहब्बत का नाम मत दो, वो प्यार हो नहीं सकता है. जहाँ ऑलवेज आपके एक्सपेक्टेशन आपके दिलों में है कि आई वॉन्ट टू अचीव समथिंग फ्रॉम द अदर पर्सन, आई वॉन्ट टू टेक समथिंग फ्रॉम अदर पर्सन, that may be other relation, never give them as a. It is never be a love. Love has without expectation. That is called unconditional part of relation is called love. जहाँ पे कोई किसी तरह की कोई कुछ पाने की कामना नहीं हो. That is more called a love. Okay. Other is quotation also from Bhagavad Gita कि Krishna is saying that कि do everything you have to do but not with greed. लालच के साथ नहीं होनी चाहिए. Not with ego. कोई अंदर से कोई आपकी इगोइस्टिक नहीं होना चाहिए कि मैं उसको दे रहा हूँ, क्योंकि एवरीथिंग इस वर्ल्ड इज गिवन बाय द गॉड. आप कौन होते हैं देवाने वाले? यू आर नथिंग. आप तो बस एक जो काइंड ऑफ आप निमित्त मात्र हो. यू आर ओनली ए काइंड ऑफ ये पपेट आप जो दिख रहे हो, बट सम अदर पर्सन इज हैंडलिंग दिस एंटायर वर्ल्ड. सो नॉट विद लस्ट, नॉट विद एनवी बट विद लव. कोई इच्छा नहीं, सिर्फ प्यार साथ. कंपैशन, ह्यूमिलिटी एंड डिवोशन, पूरी उनके साथ पूरा दया हो, पूरी एक प्रेम की भावना हो, उसके साथ ही लव पॉसिबल है. Other is a quotation I taken from Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama is the main guru and main teacher of the Buddhism. Dalai Lama, and Dalai Lama quote कि love and compassion are necessities, not luxury. It is the main jewelry of this religion. I already told in a previous my presentation, previous my slide कि love and compassion are necessity, not luxury. Without them, humanity cannot survive. बिना प्यार और सद्भावना के ह्यूमैनिटी कैन नॉट सर्वाइव. दिस लव एंड कंपैशन इज अ बेसिक फाउंडेशन. ट्रूथ जिसको कहते हैं सत्य. ऑलवेज वी हैव सीन, हम देखते हैं ऑलवेज वी हैव सीन द सत्यमेव जयते. ट्रूथ ऑलवेज प्रिवेल. हमेशा सत्य की विजय होती है. Also this word is taken from the Mundaka Upanishad, and this is the main motto of our also constitution. Also I have seen this word written on the coin, Indian coin लिखा होता है. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita that which is true now, what is not true tomorrow is not actually truth. जो कल सत्य है वो आज अगर नहीं होता है, that is called not true. Truth, because truth prevails everywhere and truth is truth in each and every condition. Truth does not differ from any kind of situation or any kind of circumstances. सत्य किसी भी परिस्थिति में, किसी भी काल में नहीं बदलता है. ट्रूथ इज इटर्नल, शाश्वत है, जो कल भी था, आज भी है और कल भी रहेगा. ट्रूथ नेवर चेंज एंड इट्स ट्रू फॉर ऑल पीपल इन ऑल टाइम्स एंड ऑल प्लेसेस. ओनली दिस विल एक्चुअली सेटिस्फाई अस. यूनिवर्सल ट्रूथ, actually truth is also universal. When we discuss about universal truth says always कि I am universal. Already I discussed in Gita कि truth never change in any circumstances and any time. So universal truth implies widely accepted in every corner of this world, every corner of this universe. Even if it is, I better to like say it is correct in all the segment of life, all the segment of the universe. कायनात में हर जगह सच होगा वो. Does not change over period. किसी समय काल में गलत हो नहीं सकता है. Circumstances, location, and so on. These are the reality that are accepted with no doubt. With no doubt. The acceptance of truth has no doubt. Rig Veda, chapter number 164 and verses 46 says that कि एकम सदा विप्रा बहुधा वदन्ति. Scholars express the same truth in different forms. सत्य एक ही है, उसके different explanation है, different orientation है, एक ही सत्य है. Truth is one, only explanation is different. एक ही सत्य को विद्वान अलग अलग रूपों में व्यक्त करते हैं. This is taken from the Rig Veda. Next component is non-violence, अहिंसा. Do not kill anyone, do not harm anyone in any situation. आपको किसी को हार्म नहीं करना है, किसी को किल नहीं करना है. और this thought या this philosophy came from Buddhism and Jainism. Non-violence is the personal practice of not causing harm to others under any condition. किसी भी condition में you have not harm to anyone. अगर आपकी benefit हो तो भी नहीं है, किसी condition में नहीं, not any condition. This is not justifiable. Non-violence means avoiding not only external physical violence but also internal violence of spirit. You not only refuse to shoot a man but you refuse to hate him. Dr. Martin Luther King is also his very popular personality of his is a black the person who is he's a kind of recognition like Gandhi in the African nation. It means not in physical way. You should not hate him mentally. Non-violence has a very broad spectrum. कि आपको physical way में नहीं, आपको internally भी किसी को hate नहीं करना है. If you really you are practicing non-violence, you should not hate anyone internally. अगर आपके अंदर से किसी के बारे में ईर्ष्या की भावना है, it means you are not practicing non-violence. आप ऊपर से दिखा तो रहे हैं, but you are not practicing from inside. आपके अंदर में भावना तो है कि मेरे को वो पसंद नहीं है. It means actually you are not a non-violent practitioner. You are just want to show you are following it, but actually not. Non-violence is at the heart of Buddhism thinking and behavior. The first of the 5 precepts that Buddhists should follow is avoid killing in any condition or harming in any living things. Even in the modern contemporary situation, Gandhi was the greatest follower of non-violence. Even Gandhi के जो theory of non-violence is as Gandhi advocated this theory of non-violence in entire the world, and even the Gandhi fight against the Britishers on the same theory. Because of these things, United Nations has decided to celebrate the birth of Gandhi as a day of non-violence. The 2nd of October is the birth date of Gandhi, so the entire world celebrate the day of non-violence on the birthday of Gandhi, because Gandhi was a great propounder and advocate of non-violence theory in India. अहिंसा परमो धर्म, धर्माहिंसा तदैव च. अहिंसा मनुष्य का परम धर्म है, किंतु धर्म की रक्षा के लिए हिंसा करना उससे भी श्रेष्ठ है. भागवत गीता हैज सम डिफरेंट कॉन्टेक्स्ट फ्रॉम द बुद्धिज्म एंड जैनिज्म. भागवत गीता कहता है कि नॉन वायलेंस इज करेक्ट. आई हैव नो एनी प्रॉब्लम फॉर नॉन वायलेंस, बट इट इज justifiable at the situation when it is not harming me. अगर मुझे किसी तरह की प्रॉब्लम होगी, यानी कि हिंदुज़म सेज की बुक इन वन हैंड एंड वेपन इन अदर हैंड. If you are okay, I am counter you with books. If you are not okay, I will counter you with weapon. Okay? Shastra or Shastra is the 2 main component of Hinduism. Shastra and Shastra. Righteousness and peace, धार्मिकता और शांति. It means in this component I will explain you कि how the religion is important to maintain the peace. क्योंकि अगर if you have not you are going on the way of religion, ultimately you cannot restore the peace. क्योंकि acting in accord with divine or moral law, it is very important to restore the peace. Righteousness is the quality or a state of being morally correct and justifiable. You should have to justify yourself कि you are at right way or not. And this is very important for others कि others will think कि if you are not right, you cannot preach us. अगर आप सही नहीं हो तो आप preach करने का you have no right. So for the restoring peace, any kind of suggestion for other person, you have to first of all you have to follow righteousness. Then you can preach about peace. And all it can be found in Indian religion and Abrahamic, like the Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. It means everything is equally treated by the all religion, not in Hinduism even other religions also. Theodore Roosevelt, he was the US president, he said कि if I must choose between the righteousness and peace, I choose righteousness. क्योंकि धर्म is first, that is independent. If I am righteous, the peace automatically will restore. Other person will follow us. If I am righteous, I am the path of morality. I am the path of ethics. Other will follow me. Sure. यदा यदा धर्मस्य ग्लानि भवते भारते अभ्युत्थानम धर्मस्य तदात्मानं सजाम्यहम्. Krishna is saying this quotation in Arjuna कि जब जब धर्म की हानि होगी तब तब मैं आऊँगा. When there will be the religion in danger, I will come to restore the religion and peace of this world. This is the greatest preach of the Bhagavad Gita. Service and renunciation, seva or tyag, this is the main essence of the Indian philosophy. Seva and tyag. Lord Krishna emphasized the importance of karma in life. He revealed that it is important for every human being to engage in some sort of activity in this material world. According to Kotler, even the modern management guru Kotler, Armstrong, Saunders, and Wong, service is an activity to or benefit that one party can offer to another, which is essentially intangible, it's not visible, and does not result in the ownership of anything. Its production may or may not be tied to physical product. It is a kind of service is invisible that you can feel it. The person has a welcoming attitude or not. Or the next thing, also Mahatma Gandhi quote, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service for others. अगर आप अपने आप को देखना चाहते हैं तो अपने आप को सर्व करने में लगा दो, फिर आपके अंदर ना कोई ईगो रहेगा ना कुछ रहेगा, आप अपने आप उस रास्ते पे चले जाओगे. रिनंशिएशन, त्याग. अगर कहते हैं मोहब्बत में अगर आपके पास त्याग नहीं है तो सही मोहब्बत नहीं है. इफ़ यू आर नॉट सेक्रीफाइंग योरसेल्फ ऑन द पाथ ऑफ लव, इट मीन्स लव इज नॉट ट्रू. चोली दाम का साथ है लव एट सेक्रीफाई में. रिनंशिएशन in the Gita does not refer to renunciation of action but renunciation in action also. वो मन से भी दिखनी चाहिए चीज़. It means performing one's duties but with have a detached mind and without thought of worldly gain, without action to God only. द सेम थिंग कि आपके मन में कोई इच्छा न रहे कुछ पाने की, ऐसा रिनंशिएशन होना चाहिए. मीन्स त्याग, रियली त्याग फ्रॉम द फिजिकल एंड द इंटरनल, मेंटल एंड फिजिकल बोथ. रिनंशिएशन इज द एक्ट ऑफ रिनाउंसिंग और रिजेक्टिंग समथिंग. इन हिंदुइज्म देयर आर 4 अवस्थाएं डिस्कस्ड कि ब्रह्मचर्य, गृहस्थ, वानप्रस्थ और संन्यास. द 4 स्टेज ऑफ लाइफ इज संन्यास, मतलब संन्यास फ्रॉम एवरीथिंग, फ्रॉम मेंटल एंड फिजिकल, फ्रॉम दिस मटेरियल वर्ल्ड. सबको छोड़ करके उस संन्यास पे जाना है फॉर द सर्व ऑफ दिस ह्यूमैनिटी, मानवता की सेवा के लिए संन्यास, नॉट फॉर अदर थिंग्स. द 4 स्टेज आई डिस्कस्ड, ब्रह्मचर्य, गृहस्थ, वानप्रस्थ एंड संन्यास. This quotation of the Vivekananda, highest love for God can never be achieved without renunciation. बिना त्याग के भगवान को भी आप पा नहीं सकते हैं और सही प्रेम के रास्ते पे भी जाने के लिए आपको त्याग करना पड़ेगा. That is called renunciation. For a greatest if for the mode of greatest service, you should sacrifice some material world and some your kind of your will and some anything. Okay, thank you. So I want to conclude in very 10 seconds कि the universal human values I have discussed is equally relevant in present context. It was not only important for the ancient time. The all values are equally pertinent or relevant in a current situation or particularly in the management subject, because it is so important, because on these values we can make a deal, we can make a relation, we can make a good world. Not in India, in every places. As I said, ki one earth, one future for entire world. So this is very important, and we all, as a teacher, I try to inculcate all these values in our students. So if the students will receive all these values, sure our world become very beautiful. Thank you very much. धन्यवाद.